Okay, we are here. I figured out how to change my clothes. Turns out, the bowler hat and whatever was was something I had from the DLC that I bought. I really wish I actually had that previous outfit. I really like that previous outfit. I just did not like the hat. That was getting to me a little bit. Because I really like this character's hair. I might switch back to it. I don't know. I guess you guys get to kind of determine that one. Anyway, so if you guys were here the other day, for whatever reason, I couldn't level up. It reset me down to level 2 and locked all my skills so I couldn't level up, and I couldn't figure out why. And apparently what had happened was, for whatever reason, my total EXP had gotten locked, and I'm not sure how. Turns out fixing it by verifying my game cache fixed the problem, but I didn't have all the EXP I gained from grinding, which sucks, so I just gave myself 10,000 EXP. It's annoying, I don't like doing that, but I don't really have much of a choice. Anyway, so let's level up. Let's see, so I'm currently level 14, everything is good. I don't know the difference between these. It's like cost 25, 15. This one heals less than this one, so like I don't really know what the difference is. But I'm gonna go instant health for greater regeneration. And we'll see if that's a mistake. I don't know. It might be. But hey, I'm not level 2. That's a good sign. Question. What do I need to be for the next one? 18. Ow. Let's see. Can I upgrade this? 2,000. Extra 120 damage. Nah. I don't even use that move that much. I should probably use some of these other ones, but I'm mostly going to focus on my melee prowess for a little while. At least. Oh, wow. I really could just pump my stamina. I'm actually going to do that. That lets me bully people for, like, extended periods of time. Can I just keep going on that? Oh, I could. I don't think I'm gonna go more than that, though. I could get up to maxed out physical prowess. We'll put one more point into body condition. And then apart from that, I think we just want blood from fighting. Maybe? That's only 900. Yeah, let's get this up to 100%. And then we'll do bite damage. As far as the rest of the upgrades go. Not exactly the most interesting lineup, probably, but it works. The only other thing I might consider is either extra syringes or 10% bullets, or let's get one more syringe. I don't even know how to use them. Okay, so now I'm level 20. Oops, I don't want to do that. I want to confirm. Oh. Dang it! Never mind. We're resetting. I messed up. Oh. Oh, that was everything. Okay, let's try that again. I messed up. I forgot to level up Shadow Mist. I should have been paying attention. I was not. Well, it's fine. It's not like this takes too long. I guess I could have just reloaded. But that's cool. You can actually reset your whole loadout this way. It doesn't seem to have cost me anything either, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, I goofed. It's fine. Once we get up into the teens, it'll be quick to just load everything. So that's hard biting, big thirst. Does this game just let you respec freely? Yep, looks like it does, which is actually really cool. Like that's a rather nice feature. I don't think I care about bite healing. That's not really that helpful. Okay, let's go back to you. Get the next level. Can I get this? Okay, so we can get autophagy. And let's go back to this. We want to get Shadow Mist. I might be interested in getting the upgraded version of Shadow Mist, too. But that's going to be really pricey. Can I get this one? Okay, so increase your blood absorption in combat. Bite damage to 400%. Actually, maybe let's go one more. Hard biting is the... It goes like plus 100, 200, 100 again, 200, 100. That's some weird damage distribution. Okay. And then probably just alternate stamina. I might not go as hard on stamina as I was originally planning on. Because I don't need that much endurance. Yeah, especially because it starts hitting diminishing returns after a certain point here. Okay. And then health. Yeah, biting actually does damage now. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could, by the end of this, max out my biting so it does a ton of damage. Let's do blood capacity the rest of the way. Maybe give the rage ability a try. You know, I totally forgot about that, actually. You want me to try rage? Sure, why not? I liked the previous one, but it didn't really make that much of a difference to me. And I guess I'll get the 5% heal. Okay, cool. So now that I'm properly the right level... Confirm, and... Time is going to pass. The following night. Okay. So people get sick. I believe if I actually clear... If I clear every bit of disease out, it becomes sanitized and we don't have to worry about it. I don't remember why I couldn't. It might be Harvey Fiddick, actually, was the limitation. But looks like we're going to have to go around curing people. Let's see. So he's cured. They go up to healthy. I'm not sure if Mason Swanborough is even going to infect other people because he's never around. We haven't been over here yet. I don't know who those people are. And we don't know enough about these people to cure them. But yeah, so before we sleep again, we're going to need a lot of EXP. And I'm going to need some cures. Actually, let's double check. Nope, that's the wrong button. Let's go here. Let's see. Do I have a notepad? Yes, I've got a notepad. It's just hidden under my old headphones. Or my good headphones. It's just warm. Okay. I'm just going to make a square. Might be easier ways of doing this. So fatigue, anemia, sepsis. I have a pencil. Okay, good. I do have a pencil around. Let's see. Can I just use my mouse? Cold, bronchitis, CBP. Oh, that's awesome. None of them share the same numbers or whatever. Cool. You know, honestly, this might just be easier if I just do F A C B E M N. I'm literally spreadsheeting this game. That's weird. Why do I keep pressing start? Okay, so we need fatigue, 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 fatigue. Literally all of them are fatigue. So... Curse my forever weak lead here. Okay, so we need 7 for fatigue there. 1 for fatigue, at least on that side. And migraine, but no dice. Is that it? No. Yes. Huh. Okay. So we're in a good position. So really I just need I just need 8 fatigue total. For now. We've got one guy that's sick. But for now, more fatigue. And let's go pass around cures. Hello, I am the doctor. I have brought you your medicine. I wonder if you could actually farm EXP in this game. By, like, giving people cures.
Good evening, Doctor. Do you require medical
checkup.
assistance?
I will.
I'm mostly just,
No.
Ouch.
Goodbye, nurse.
because I believe
me
you
if
get
you need-
EXP for... Oh, you barely get EXP for handing out cures, though. That is not worth it. Okay, well, good to know. Wander, you got a new outfit. Technically, this is the original base outfit.
Good evening, Mil.
Good evening.
Do you need any medical?
I'm afraid.
I totally forgot, I totally forgot that
I'd like
had it,
choice.
sort of. Like, I knew I had it, but I was kind of confused about where to get it. I did not have that much money. Oh, right. I had, like, 700, 1,000 shillings or something like that. Well, I'll give that to myself later. Man, losing progress like that just sucks. Okay, let's go talk to Fiddick. We still also have these two.
I cannot enter.
What the hell is that?
I will not let you down, my boy.
What is that? What is this?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have to go now.
So tired from her. Will this shift never...
What was that? Why was there a giant, horrible blood portal there? Was that Mortimer?
So many...
I have no idea.
evening.
That looked
Do you
really
require-
creepy.
Despite...
Well,
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Okay. Passing on medicine is kind of a pain in the ass, actually.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay,
Is there any-
medical
Really?
checkup.
Goodbye.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen.
Okay.
As for me,
Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Well, luckily this doesn't take too long. It just kind of feels like a chore,
I'm
because
quite-
it's like... Oh. Hello.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reid honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reid.
Oh, we can get in there.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous.
Okay.
I wish...
Thank you.
I forgot we can go up into his office now. Okay, so he's recovering. Is it Rakesh? I don't know how many other people are even sick around here, but this won't take too long.
Do you need medical?
Check
Don't end that.
let's
Please,
trade.
of course.
Does he have anything? No, he just has basic supplies, nothing else. Who else do we have? Hey, thank you, Shippo, for the bits. Let's see, recovering. So we gotta find Elwood. Yeah, it's just Elwood at this point, and we're good to go. Awesome, that'll put this place up back to stable. I believe Elwood's just usually over here somewhere, yeah? No, there he is. Elwood, I have drogas for you.
Good evening.
Evening.
Soldier,
Not Rick. I don't think.
goodbye.
I think it's an interaction point, the blood boil. Yeah, possibly. Though, that's interesting. No body. It looks like she got dragged out. Okay. That's something to keep in mind. So, the blood boil thing was over here.
perhaps I should have considered the offer from that category.
Oh, it's back here. What is this? Oh, there's just a big bloody sheet there. I don't know. I was assuming it might be Mortimer, but it might not be. Okay, well we've got one other place that I'm gonna want to head up to. Question, actually, Was it? This place is totally stable, so we actually don't have to head up there at all. Awesome. We'll just come back to that at a later date. Now, we get to go kind of progress. And yeah, I might actually switch back to the old outfit just because of his stupid belt. I don't like his flowy belt. Like, tie it off, dude, or get rid of it. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I actually like his older coat. Oh, it's these guys. Hello!
Best be moving on.
You say that.
The shadows. God walks with me.
You know what walks with me? Swords! Nice stick. Don't care about it. Alright, I've also got this move. Yeah, wow, that move just pays for itself. Okay, so going to want to get the enhanced version of that. Double the damage. I mean, honestly, it was only doing 17 damage a tick to the guy, but still, that's pretty good. Especially for a move that literally just pays for itself. Like, it straight up stuns my foes. Oh, they jump out of it. That's unfortunate. That's fine.
Crush the leech, boys.
Nom 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 nom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the enhanced version of that. Wait, did he die? Did I kill him? Holy crap, how much damage did my bite do? Did anybody catch that? Ow. I guess I'm gonna have to bite this fellow. No! How much damage does my bite do? 262 damage. Okay, so it's not actually that ridiculous. 500 damage. Does it just do bonus damage against the big guys, or is it like a percentage? I don't know. I might actually have to keep enhancing that too. Well, okay, so there's our answer. Bite damage. And this move. Nom 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 nom.
Fuck, he's fast. Don't like that, do ya?
Yum nom 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 nom.
Oh Christ!
Hello. Have some blood. Have some blood, mist. Thank you. Yeah, I could have crit him. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say I'm unstoppable at this point. That would be wildly overestimating what I am and what I do. But I'm pretty strong. Okay, so unfortunately we've got a bit of a chore ahead of us. We want to talk to literally everybody.
Now everything seems under control. More.
Good
Just
evening,
for a bit.
miss. I'm Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Oh, she's a vendor.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover, if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Oh, she's the sister, not the wife. To the other guy. I get it, I think. Or maybe not. No, never mind.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife, and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
Oh. So, I guess she is his wife. Alright, well. Alright.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reid, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Can I see?
As long as you have...
Okay, so what does she sell? I'm looking for the better version of common handle parts, but they're surprisingly rare for this point in the game. We probably just have to get further in. Yeah, so unfortunately we're in kind of the slow part where I have to find and talk to everybody. So one of the mechanics for this game, and I mean, I guess what I could do, if I wanted to avoid it, I don't know exactly what it would do, but I could actually just avoid talking to anybody, but also just never sleep. That is a complete workaround. I don't know if that'd be a good idea, though.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation...
Yes.
Take the...
Hey.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reid.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn streetlight.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there any...
That's it.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
No...
Let me...
Another time. What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Sorry, I'm like suddenly really thirsty, so while we're doing dialogue, I'm just drinking. Morning, evening, and night. I feel a certain kinship with this man. Except for I'm drinking water and he's drinking Russian water.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. The sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
Were you thankful for what he did for you?
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, some of these characters we've met to some degree. All I have to do is meet them. Take it what I want. I'll leave Tom for later. Mainly, we want to meet anybody that might be sick. Because they're hiding all over.
Hello, boy.
Hello.
That's a
Good
boy?
evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Let's see, what's his health? Ooh, he's got
Do
a
you need
knee.
help?
A real
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anemia is, like, low blood. Alright, whatever.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Let's see. Stella Fishburne. Hello.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reid. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Man, that's creepy.
Please don't stay too long, sir.
So she's healthy for the moment. I'll talk to her. Probably. I'll see if there's anything in here.
Best grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
Oh, I guess we might as well talk to her.
It's locked, all right.
She does not have very, well, she probably doesn't have much to say. It's really kind of the main movers and shakers that really have stuff to say.
I can't remember. So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Goodbye, Miss Fish.
Okay, well, like I said, she didn't have much to say.
Grow eyes in the back of
Again,
my head.
my main goal here really is just to meet everybody. Eventually, I'll try and, like, learn their secrets and stuff, but if you've noticed, we've gained not an insubstantial amount of EXP. I talked to this guy? Oh, yeah, I talked to this guy. Oh, it's this guy. We saved his ass.
Whoa. Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though, despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
The sewer dog is a vampire. It's not a murderer, and it's not anybody new. The reason why the priest told us to go into the sewers is so we could meet them or kill them. Okay, that'll be interesting.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the Wet Boot Boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
I like this guy. I like the characters in this game. Oh, hello. We got some new ones. Let's go with
Have
this.
you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
As a practitioner, I believe science will provide a new standard of welfare. It's just a matter of time.
I'd like to believe you, Doctor. But recently all science has been good for is mustard gas and machine guns.
But what about social progress? What about women getting the right to vote? Things can change for the better.
I've never voted, not once. And my wife, God rest her soul, she was too busy taking care of the kids to vote.
Let's see, wonder what episode would this be? 12? 12 to 15, somewhere in there. Maybe less. I don't know. Really depends on how much I edit, but this is a fair ways in. Luckily, we're fair away from Spoiler Town. Currently, we're just talking to characters and getting to know them, so you don't have to worry too much. And honestly, I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter that much.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Oh.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reid. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Goodbye, sir.
I really like the accents in this game. They did a great job of writing a bunch of interesting characters. Okay, so who are we missing here? Wrong district. Oh no, not wrong district. It's one big district. So we've still got 3 people we haven't seen in this area. Most of them I don't even know where they are. They're probably all down by Sean. I'll just wander around until I find people with the name with unknown next to their name. That should solve the problem. I mean, I think we'll be fine. I don't think any of these people will immediately die. I don't even know if they do get they die of illness in this game. I was running through here when I was grinding. Freaking level 20, dude. I just one-shot him. Okay. Let's heal up. That's effective. Come here. Come here. He doesn't like that. Oh, I don't like this. That honestly really doesn't do that much damage. Blood. Okay, that works. Oh, but I lose targeting on him. Well, that's okay. I'm really glad I enhanced my stamina bar. I can just do so much. Well, that's great. Let's see. Really lycanthropes. Why are vampires and werewolves always stuck together? I think because they're so similar, it's hard to kind of have one without the other. Because, you know, they're both predators of man. They're beasts that must be fought against. You know, kind of these supernatural creatures that lurk in the darkness, if that makes sense. I gotta remember. Wait. Yeah, I might be able to.
It's locked.
Nope. I'm gonna have to open that up. Let's see. Yeah. Alien and Predator. I mean, tons of things. They're just very common boogeymen. Because they've been in in our culture for long enough that, like, it's super easy for, ooh, that does damage. It's just super easy for, like, for them to kind of be thrown into supernatural lore. It's like, orcs and elves and...
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
It's like orcs, elves, and dwarves in, fantasy, literature, movies, fantasy media in general. Generally, you will not have a book series without a dwarf and an elf. Like, it's always both. You will never have or. They go hand in hand. It's just because I guess that's how kind of the industry works. Personally, that doesn't bug me in the slightest. Yeah, it's slightly unoriginal, but it's so much easier to kind of write. Oh, we should probably actually eat some rat snacks while we're here. It's so much easier to just...
This is despicable.
It's so much easier to just write a story with elves and orcs and goblins and dwarves and so on and so forth. Because, like, I've been messing around with writing on my free time, and I'm kind of torn on whether or not the races that I'm inventing should be, you know, just kind of...
Right now, sir. Look lively!
Not a what who? I'm sorry, I missed that.
No rest for the wicked.
Hello. Yeah, I think I like Rage. I'm gonna stick with Rage. The Tenta move was great, but limited in its functionality. Okay, right. I was gonna go see if I could open a gate somewhere around here. Oh, where's that lead? I don't know. Haven't been here before. That, yep, dead woman in the bed.